This is KVUE News Daybreak.
Right now, crews are on the scene after a car crashed into a condo. So what happened and when will this mess be cleaned up?
A failed missile test in North Korea. I'm ABC's Janae Norman in Washington with a new warning from the administration coming up.
And a massive manhunt is underway for this man right here after he walked up to an elderly stranger and killed him. He recorded the entire incident and then posted it on Facebook this morning, where investigators think he may be. Good Monday morning, and thank you for watching KVUE News Daybreak at 4:30. I'm Yvonne Nava. Let's get a look at what we're tracking with Storm Team meteorologist Erica Lopez. Hi, Erica.
Hello, good morning. Well, kind of a quiet start for Monday, but we are keeping an eye on some rain shower chances headed our way for our Monday afternoon. 69 degrees. It's warm. It's muggy out there. Our atmosphere is pretty saturated. Dew points are in the mid to upper 60s. We do have a lot of moisture hanging around just to the south of us. It's pretty much died down as it does try to make its way into the hill country, but still plenty of cloud coverage. A mostly cloudy day is in store for us. As far as temperatures go, 69 in Austin. We're already at 70 degrees for LaGrange, 64 across the hill country. That's our coolest spot. Mason at 59. Here's how your Monday is going to play out. Increasing rain shower chances for the first half of your day. By this afternoon, that's going to be our best chance of possibly some showers. Scattered thunderstorms could be something we run into also, calling it about a 50% chance for that. I think our main concern will be the eastern counties, though, and then we'll lessen into the evening. But daytime highs will be in the lower 80s. Yvonne, back to you.
All right, thank you. A man is recovering in the hospital this daybreak after crashing his car into this condominium late Sunday night. You can see part of the building slanting forward, where it got hit. It happened at the Lake Austin condominiums on Enfield and 1400 Scenic Drive around 11 p.m. Police say the driver hit a parked car and then smashed into the storage unit at the condo. No one else got hurt. Right now, crews are waiting to remove the vehicles until daylight hits so that they can inspect all the damage. Officials say tenants are not in harm's way and the wreck will not cause road closures. Officers also say speed was definitely a factor. Coming up in our next half hour, Corey Coffin will join us live with more information on that investigation. Happening today, the family of a man who got shot multiple times by Austin police officers 2 weeks ago will share his side of the story. This is Lawrence Parrish. Right now, he is recovering in a hospital. Back on April 7th, 4 police officers shot him several times after responding to a disturbance call about a man with a gun. At first, police said Parrish shot first, but then later the chief said Parrish never fired a gun and the dash camera video did not capture the shooting. And now his family is wondering why no cameras show what happened. Officers say once Parrish is well enough to get out of the hospital, he will be taken to jail. His family will speak at the Givens Park Pavilion around 7 this evening. And now to developments from the Korean Peninsula, where Vice President Mike Pence is in South Korea. North Korea's show of force over the weekend failed as a medium-range missile blew up upon launch. During his visit, Pence called the test a provocation, as some ask if us hackers disrupted the launch. As Janae Norman reports, the United States is considering taking action.
With all eyes on North Korea, a weekend missile launch failed in spectacular fashion. U.S. commanders say a medium-range ballistic missile blew up almost immediately after launch, with the world watching, humiliating the country's leader, Kim Jong-un.
We will meet any use of conventional or nuclear weapons with an overwhelming and effective response.
And new questions over why that launch failed and whether a U.S. cyber attack could have brought the missile down.
I don't think so, but I wouldn't rule it out.
There's a very strong belief that the Americans, through cyber methods, have been successful on several occasions in interrupting these sort of tests and making them fail.
That failed test hasn't eliminated the looming threat of North Korea's 6th nuclear test and new missiles flaunted in a weekend parade.
This problem is coming to a head, and so it's time for us to undertake all actions we can, short of a military option, to try to resolve this peacefully.
But all options are on the table.
The administration warning the U.S. will take action amid concerns the regime is getting closer to being able to reach the continental United States with a missile. if North Korea pulls the trigger, target number 1 could be Osan Air Base, just 48 miles away, where forces say they're prepared.
We are trained day in, day out to be fight tonight ready, as we say it.
U.S. officials are sure Kim Jong-un isn't giving up on a long-range missile with a nuclear warhead capable of reaching the U.S. The administration is leaning on China to flex its muscle in the region to pressure North Korea to abandon its weapons. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Demonstrators took to the streets on Saturday around the country demanding President Trump release his tax returns.
Show us your taxes! Show us your taxes!
All right, this video was taken at the tax march here in Austin. Protesters say Americans deserve to know about the president's potential conflicts of interest. Trump has said that voters don't care. Most of the protests were peaceful. A cold-blooded killing out in Cleveland, recorded and posted on Facebook yesterday. A warning, some of the video you're about to see may be disturbing.
Found somebody about to kill this guy right here. The old dude.
Police are now searching for this man, Steve Stevens, who is accused of shooting and killing the elderly man recorded in that terrifying video.
Can you do me a favor? Can you say Joy Lane?
What?
Can you say Joy Lane?
Joy Lane?
Yeah. She's the reason why this is about to happen to you.
Oh my goodness. The shooter then gets back in his vehicle and drives off. The family of the 74-year-old now left to mourn their loss while police search for the accused killer.
I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not real.
The police say that Stevens may already have left Ohio. Overnight, his cell phone was pinged near Pennsylvania. Police are asking families there and in New York, Indiana, and Michigan to be on alert. He was last seen in a white Ford Fusion with temporary tags. He's considered armed and dangerous. Authorities say he is claiming to have killed more than a dozen other people as well. That claim has not been verified by officials. Back here at home this morning, we know the name of the woman whose body was found in Waller Creek over the weekend. Police say 24-year-old Tia Shane Brooks was found in the creek near 4th Street and I-35 in downtown Austin on Saturday morning. Homicide detectives are still interviewing witnesses, and they're waiting on autopsy results to determine if she drowned or if she died another way. Police say there is no threat to the public, but if you have any information, you're encouraged to call police. Leander Independent School District officials are now working to educate parents about their kids' mental health. So far this school year, 5 students have taken their own lives in that district. And today, the district will offer counseling services to families at the Supporting Our Teens in Today's Society event. They're going to talk about how students should deal with stress and tips on balancing school and outside activities. LISD officials will also talk about how the district deals with bullying and the risk factors for suicide. If you would like to attend today's event, it'll be at the Cedar Park High School Performing Arts Center at 6:30. A North Texas family is mourning this morning after their 1-year-old boy died after being left in a car. Kingston Jackson was left in a car outside an apartment complex Friday night. The baby was found hours later by his mother. Police say there was apparently a mix-up among family members. The first officer on the scene hopes other parents will heed this warning.
And right now we're not even into summer, the typical summer where we're going to have 100 degrees plus, which for a lot of people make it obvious that this is a dangerous situation, but even that 70 to 80 degrees can be a potent situation, especially for younger children like this.
No arrests have been made, and the investigation is still ongoing. Kingston would have celebrated his 2nd birthday next month. According to KidsandCars.org, this is the 5th U.S. child that has died this year due to heat stroke in a car. And to help try and avoid tragic incidents like the one we just talked about, KidsandCars.org has released some safety tips for you. They say to make sure you look before you lock. Get in the habit of always opening the back door to check the back seat before leaving your vehicle to make sure no child has been left behind. Also, create a reminder to check the back seat, such as putting your cell phone or handbag in the back seat so that you have to open the back door to retrieve that item every time you park. If you see a child alone in a vehicle, get involved. Call 911 right away and get them out of the vehicle as quickly as possible. The Austin Fire Department says the number of vacancies within the department is at an all-time high. Over the weekend, 26 cadets graduated from the Austin Fire Academy, but there are still about 130 vacancies within AFD. And firefighters have been clocking a lot of extra hours to make up for the vacancies, some even working 48-hour shifts. The fire department is now hiring for the 2017 season, but you have until today to submit your application. To learn more about the process, head to our website. And it wasn't a happy Easter for many families across the country. Take a look here on Sunday. This twister out in Nebraska tore through fields, forcing families to evacuate in that area. And in North Texas, this mile-wide tornado toppled power lines and tore roofs off of several homes. Out in Florida, a state of emergency declared. More than 100 wildfires burning through the central part of the state. Close calls for many homes over the weekend, but thankfully none were destroyed. Let's get another look at our weather with Erica Lopez.
Hey, good morning, Yvonne. Thank goodness not battling any severe weather threat in our region. But what we are seeing are some gloomy conditions, waking up to overcast skies and also a chance of rain. By this afternoon, calling it a 50% chance for some rain shower activity. But it's really just the humidity and the clouds that we're seeing today. Here's a look at what's going on across the Lone Star State. Heavy rain and also some severe thunderstorms just to the east of Laredo. They've had a busy overnight. But now we see some very light showers for the hill country and just to the south of our viewing area. As far as temperatures, as you're heading out the door, though, we're close to 70 degrees. It's warm. It's muggy out there. All the cloud coverage has not allowed us to cool down very much overnight. So here's what we're planning for our Monday. Mostly cloudy start, increasing rain shower chances. By this afternoon, we're talking scattered by a 50% chance of rain shower activity, possibly some thunderstorms, anywhere from about 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. and then we should quiet down and enjoy more quieter conditions for the evening. But we are still seeing a decent amount of rain shower chances. I'll break down the forecast a little bit more in depth in the full forecast. Yvonne, back to you.
All right, thanks. Airlines are making huge changes to their policy, what they're now vowing to do if one of their flights is overbooked. And runners across the state getting ready for one of the nation's largest races, how the Central Texan is preparing for the big day and why his story is so unique.